Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, we will be seeing about the Python and the different types of data types in Python. Okay, Python is a high-level interpreted and general-purpose programming language known for its simple, readable syntax that resembles English. Okay, so Python is a simple language, as you know. Like if you compare it with the Java and all, it is very simple. You can anyone can understand from coding background. Anyone can understand the syntax and all. The syntax also very easy. It is not difficult, and yes, it is case sensitive. But you can once you start practicing, you'll get familiar with it. Okay, it also supports the programming. Uh, it also supports other programmings like Django. So this is a complete web framework where you can handle both front end and back end. We also have other full stack applications using Python like Streamlit. We have Flask. We have Fast API and all. So we will not see all those things in these videos, but you'll come to know like the complete usage of Python and how to use the syntax, how to use the logics and all. You can able to get familiar with them. Okay, so I'm using Python in Colab currently for these classes. I mean, in the future, I may use VS Code also, but for initially, we will go with the Colab only so that I can share this notebook link also with you. Okay, so first of all, we will see the data types of Python. I mean, it's this. Okay, so what are the different types of data we have? First of all, once you come to the Colab, you have to connect it. It is now showing connected. Okay, you can see it is connected now. And also, what I wrote here is this is a markdown. If you see .md files, you might have seen .md files. So that is markdown. Okay, so if I wrote hash data types, so if I write a double hash data types, then I'll go it in text. I'll paste it here and I'll click enter. So it is a bit small size, it is big size because I used only one hash here I used two hashes. Okay, so like that it is. So what are the different types of data types we'll be having in the data that you know already? We'll be having text. Okay, we'll be having integers. Okay, and what else we have? We have a float, which is like in your case it is decimal, and also we have something like boolean. Boolean is true or false. Okay, and what else we have? We have date function. Correct. So sorry, date data type. We have date time. I mean timestamp. Have time. So different types of data types are there in common usage. Okay, so all these types will be there in Python also. So you have to you have to take care of these data types, then only you can do x and y in Python. For example, this is a code cell. I'll add 4 to 5 code cells. Like for text, what we will call it as text in Python is string. Okay, this you have to remember. String means we will write as str. Okay, this you have to remember it for lifetime. Until you use Python, you have to remember str as string. Okay, so what is string? String is a text data type. For example, what Python does is like if I type something like hello world, to execute this one, so whatever I write here, that will get executed. Okay, whatever it is giving output, that you can see it here. Fine. So I did not write any function or any syntax. I just wrote hello world and I just ran the cell. So it gave me hello world. If I run this, without single quote, so what it will do, we'll get a syntax error. Okay, and also you can also type like this. Okay, so this also works. Either you can use single quote or you can use double quote, but whenever you are writing string, it should be in single quotes only. Okay, it should not be like this. I mean, without single quotes or without double quotes, if we give a string, then it will show as a syntax error. This type of error also you have to remember. We have value error, we have zero division error, we have a syntax error, we have key error. So different multiple types of errors are there. So whenever you are running the code, you have to read which type of error it is. It is the main thing. What people will do is they will run it, they will think that some error came, so we have to debug it. Okay, the new people which who are learning, they will not see what type of error it is. It is a syntax error. That means you did not give the hello world in a proper syntax. So that is what it is trying to convey. So you have to read this one first, then you have to check where it is going wrong. It is going wrong at W. So a small arrow cap symbol is shown here, right? So here it is gone wrong. Okay, so that is what it is trying to convey. Okay, all these things we will learn in future, but for now, if you wanted to print, if you wanted to show us string value, then you have to write it in either single quote or in double quote. Okay, so in Python we will use print as a syntax to show the output. Okay, this hello world is there, right? This one I'll type it here and I'll write it in single quote, then I'll execute it. See, now it is showing properly hello world, but before, if you see, whatever I wrote, that one it is showing with single quotes, but if you see here, it is showing hello world. Understood? So whenever you are trying to show some output, use a print syntax. Okay, Python also suppose the variables. Okay, you can store this name into a variable. For example, a name is there. In name, I wrote something like Harish. Okay, and if I wanted to print Harish, I'll just print name. Then Harish will get printed. Okay, I'll remove the print here. I'll just run this one. There is no output. What it is trying to do? It is trying to assign this value to this variable. Now, if I print here, then it will show it as Harish. The name is Harish now. And what I'll do is, like, I'll just copy this one, Harish, like that. Okay, and I'll execute this. Now, if you see print name, it will show it as Harish Mehta. So, this Harish, initially it got assigned as Harish, but later on it got changed to Harish Mehta. Okay, what we will do is we will clear all outputs and we will run all outputs. If I do this one, see what happens. Okay, this is syntax error. This we don't need to run. Okay, sure. Clicked on run all. Initially, what it got, Harish got assigned to name. That's why it is printing as Harish. But later on, Harish Mehta got assigned to name. That is why it is showing as Harish Mehta. Okay, I hope you got this concept. Okay, so assigning something to a variable. Okay, if you wanted to assign, then you will use equal to symbol. Okay, equal to symbol. This we have to remember. This is all about this text string. Okay, and also we will do some mathematics with the text string. Okay, I have like first name equal to Harish and last name equal to Mehta. Okay, I'll run this one and I'll try to print this. What you will do is you'll print first name, just copy paste, and also you'll print last name, right? So if you print like this, what will happen? Harish Mehta, it is showing separately, but my output should be something like this. So for that, we have two ways. Okay, I'll show you the first way. I'll show you with print method. Like you can print first name, comma, last name. First name, comma, last name. This also you can do. Okay, it is showing Harish Mehta. This you can do. And there is one more method also. Like I'll assign these two things to a full name. Full name is equal to first name plus last name. Okay, first name plus last name. What it is telling is name error. What it is? Name error. It is telling that name first name is not defined. Okay, what why it is showing? I did not write FIRST. Okay, now it is fine. So now I'll print full name. See, Harish Mehta is showing, but we are not getting space like how we got here. For that, what we have to do? We have to add one more place, and in between this, we have to add some space here, and you will run this, and you will run again this. Now it is showing Harish Mehta. Okay, I will try to change this first name and last name here. First name equal to something like Krishna Raj. Okay, so Krishna Raj. What is my first name? See, I'll take this. What is my first name? It is Krishna and it is Raj now. Now I am not going to run this one. I am just going to take the print command and I'll just print it. Now what it is showing? It's still showing Harish Mehta. Why? Because here in full name, this was already assigned. Okay. So you have to re-execute this one and you have to print it. Now it will show the Krishna Raj. So you have to go it in a sequence. This is what you come to know now. Okay, you have to go in a sequence. First you have to give the first name, last name. Then you have to give full name, which is first name plus last name. Understood? Okay, this is fine. And like what all you learned is like assigning the string method. I mean string data type. You are assigning some string to some variable. You are concatenating with one string with other string using some blank. You are assigning the variables to another variable. Okay, you are printing the single variables and also you're printing the multiple variables. See, here we are printing the multiple variables where we have printed, yeah, this one. Okay, so this is how we can play around with the string methods. And also if you wanted to see type of the variable, okay, you see type of the variable, it is showing string. Okay, I hope you got. Now what we will see, the string is completed, I mean text is completed. Now we'll go to integers. Okay, integers. So integers, if I type 1 and execute, it will show it as 1. But when you write something name, it is not showing. It is showing name error. So all the strings should be given in single quote and all the numbers like integers should be given directly. Like if I type 2 and execute, it will show the output as 2. Same like whenever you wanted to show output, then you have to use print command, print and 2. Okay, understood? So if I wanted to assign some variable x equal to 2, Now I'll print x is showing 2, and also I'll take the type of x, it is showing integer. Okay, and also x equal to 2 and y equal to 4, 5 something. And if you wanted to print x plus y, you'll show the output as 7. Whenever you are doing plus with strings, it is doing concatenation, and whenever you are doing uh, plus with integers, then it is doing sum. Okay, and also I wanted to tell you one more thing. If x equal to 2, y equal to 5. Okay, now I want to print x plus y. What it will show? It is showing 25. So what it is doing? It is concatenating these two things, because what is the type of this one that we have to check? Print, or else we can type of x and type of y. So what it is? Showing string. Okay, it is not integer, it is string. So if it is string, what it will do? It will do the concatenation. Understood? Now we will go to decimal. Decimal means, and here also you have to remember, integers means int. This you have to remember for the lifetime. Okay, and now we will go for a float, float, which is float on. Float, we'll call it as float. What is float? It is a decimal number like 2.0. It is showing 2.0. This is a float. Okay, like if I wanted to see type of 2.0, then what it will show? It is showing float. I'll execute x is equal to 2.0, y is equal to 5.1, then print of x plus y, showing 7.1. Print of type x plus y, then what it will show? It is a float. Understood? So whenever the point comes, it will automatically consider it as float. Now my question is, like, x is equal to 2, this is not float, this is an integer, and y equal to 5.0. Okay, I'll execute this one. I'll print type of x, and also I'll print type of y. What it is showing? X is integer and y is float. Now my question is, if I add these two things, then the what will be the output, whether it is float or integer? Okay, so that we wanted to check. X plus y, the output is 7.0. So if I wanted to check type, it is float. So whenever you are trying to do addition, multiplication, or subtraction, whatever it is, if you are trying to do with a float number, then the output will be float. It won't be integer. Okay, this you have to remember. So whenever you are including a float number, then the output will be float only, not the integer. Okay, so we can convert those things to integer, but that those things we can see later. But for your information, I'm telling, like, if you are doing addition with the integer with float, then the output will be float only, not integer. Okay, and what else we have? We have the decimals we completed. We'll go with boolean now. Okay, boolean. So boolean, we'll call it as bool. What is bool? It is true or false only. Okay, if I type if I check the type of the true, then it is bool. Also, if I check type of false, it is also bool. Okay, like for example, x is equal to true plus false. Then what will be the x value? Why it is showing 1? Because whenever a true comes, then the true value is 1. Whenever false comes, then the false value is 0. For example, x equal to 20, y equal to true. Print of x plus y. So if I do this, we will get 21 as output. Okay, understood. So I'll take z as false, and also I'll type print of x plus z. So x plus z, the output will be 20 only, because 20 plus 0 is 20. So the true means 1 and the false means 0. This you have to remember. Okay, this is bool type. And what else we have? We have something like date. I mean, this everything is same. Show you like date. How the date will be 2026 03 to 24. If I take type of this one, then what it will be? It is a string. It is not showing in a date. So for date, we have to use one library, okay, which is datetime library. So if we use datetime library, then we can see whether it is a date or not. So that one we can see it later. But for your information, I'll show you the date function. Okay, like you can learn this later because it will be some confusing for you. From date time, import date. So from this library, I am importing date. Okay, now I will write date equal to date of 2026 comma 3 comma 24. So year, month and dates we have wrote, and we will check print of type date and also print of date. So both we will see. So if you see, it is showing the date and also it is telling that it is a date time format. Understood? So this is how the date time works. Like it is not like the straight away function. So you have to import the date time module, then only you will be able to find out the type of date function, or else if you give the string, then we have to convert it into date type. uh, I mean, you have to convert it into proper date format, then only it will show it as date data type. Okay, so date data type and all we can see later. It will be a little bit confusing for you if I tell now, as we are in basics only. So this is all about the um, data types. Now we will see uh, aggregations. Okay, so what are aggregations? Like addition, min, count, min, max. Okay, we'll be having addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Okay, so all these things we will see now. Why it is not getting executed means I have commented it out. If I write hash, then this line will not get executed. Okay, so I forgot to tell this. So if we write hash, then this line will not get executed. So first of all, we will see additions. Already we have seen additions like 10, 20, x equal to 20, y equal to 30. Then x plus y. What is x plus y? Will be 50. Okay. And we have something like x equal to 20. Okay. We'll do this one like addition. This is addition. And if you wanted to do, I'll write in a print command so that it, okay. Now I'll write subtraction, print of x minus y. Okay, x minus y is minus 10. We'll write multiplication. Okay, print of x times y, 600. This is correct. All right, division, print of x divided by y is also showing correct. We have some other functions also like exponential, print of x exponential y. So the value is this one. So I'll write something like 5 exponential 2 is 25. Okay. And also we have something like print of what we got here. So this one division, the remainder. Okay, we'll get the remainder also. And what else we have? Yes, floor division. Okay, so what else we have? Yeah, these are all the mathematical expressions we have. These all things we will call it as mathematical expressions. Okay, so min max and all we will see later, not aggregations. Okay, now so once we complete this one mathematical expressions, we also have something like, see, now so far we have seen equal to, but we did not see double equal to, we did not see not equal to. Okay, these things we did not see. Now we are going to cover these things. Like so far what we are writing, x equal to 10, y equal to 20. Okay, this we are executing is, that means 10 we are assigning to x and 20 we are assigning to y. What is this one then? Double equal to. Okay, what is this? If I do x double equal to y, then what will come? You will get a boolean value, whether it is true or false. Okay, we are checking whether x is equal to y. Okay, so x is not equal to y because x value is 10, y value is 20. If I write a equal to 1, b also equal to 1, then I'll say x, oh sorry, a double equal to b. Then it will show true because a value and b value are same. So to validate these two expression, I mean variables, we will use double equal to operator, and to assign a value we will use equal to operator. Okay, now I wrote something like not equal to also. If I write this one not equal to ab, then it will show false because a, we are asking whether a is not equal to b or not, it is showing false. Actually they are equal. Same likewise, if x is not equal to y, then it will show true, because x is not equal to true. X value is 10, y value is 20. So x is not equal to true. This also works like first name and last name. Print first name comma last name. Okay, Krishnaraj. We will check. Krishnaraj is our name. We will check like first name double equal to last name. Okay, what it is showing? It is showing name error. RST first name, doing mistake again and again. So it is showing false because first name is Krishna and last name is Raj. That's why they are not equal. So if I tell whether they are not equal, then it will show true. Yeah, they are not equal. Correct. You are true. Okay. So the double equal to operator will works anywhere, like any data type. Okay, whether it is float, whether it is int, or you are going with string, wherever you wanted to use, you can use these operators. Okay, these three operators are main important. This will assign the value to a variable. This will check the values between two variables, like whether it is true or false, and this also same case. Okay, so this is all about the assigning values, and we are checking the values, I mean the basic validation part and all. Now I hope like you got some idea like how the data types works, how the operators work. Okay, and how the mathematical expression work. Okay, you got some idea. Now what my question is, like if I wanted to add some 50 to 50. Okay, we have two expressions like print of x comma y, x plus y, not comma, x plus y. If I do this one, what will happen? It will show 50 50. What if I remove this string, I mean that single quotes, and I run this one? It will show a type error. Type error means what it is trying to convey, this type of these two variables are different. One is integer and one is string. Okay, so it cannot do addition. Okay, and here I forgot to say something, we have some other expressions also, like plus equal to, and we have minus equal to. This I think if I say in future classes, then only it will be fine, because if I say now, it will be some confusion. When I start telling the functions and all, you will come to know these two types of operators also. But for now I am just letting you know, like we have these two operators also. Okay, so what we can do, can we write string and we can add? Done. So if I write string of x plus y, then it is trying to concatenate. It means now we are converting the data type to some other data type. Okay, you can convert integer or float to a string, but not string to a integer. Okay, it's basic sense, we cannot convert some 50 to string, right? So what it is trying to do, it is trying to convert the value 50 to string 50. Okay, so without error we have did a concatenation of a integer and a string. So this way also we can do. Okay, so this is all about some basics of the Python. You can practice all these things. Okay, and let me know if you have any queries regarding string or whatever the data type we have discussed today, and also like mathematical expressions, and we have operators. So if you have any queries in this, you can post it in the comment box. And also this one I'll share it public. You can use this notebook and you can practice the same things, and you can also explore some other things, like you can do like trial and error things. Okay, so that you'll also come to know like, okay, this is what we can do, and you will get some queries and all, so that we can see those queries in next video. Okay, that's all for this video. Have a good day.